Hi and welcome to the Watchful Magpie. It's good to have you back. If you've just discovered me, consider subscribing. It really helps the channel. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about Brew Watches products. In fact, their Brew Metric watch. It's one I've had for a couple of years. It's not a very big watch, but it's fantastic. Very nice chronograph. But the exciting news is, just before Christmas, they've brought out the Supermetric, which I'm going to unbox and show you. So hang on to your seats. Just get all my tools ready for unboxing. Here we go. So not possibly the best way to open a box, but it certainly makes it quick and entertaining. Don't do that at home. So here's the box that we get out of the packaging. It seems that Brew Metrics always use FedEx to ship the products. So let's take a look inside. First we have, what's this? The brew time. So this to me looks like, yeah, it's very much a catalogue of the products. A little bit of nice photography there, talks a bit about the products, so that's very nice, well put together, well printed. Then we've got the box itself. I'll just put that out of the way. See the little logo on top there of the coffee bean. This is looking good. So there we have another metric book. What's this? This could be instructions. In fact, yes, it is instructions. Let me just turn that around and have a little look for it. It's got a warranty. It talks about the Brew Metric a little bit, how to take the pins out of the strap and so forth, and set the time. So the instructions, again, nicely put together, beautifully designed as per the watches. What else do we get in the packaging? We get something that helps us take the pins out of the strap, which is, I love these tools. They're very, very effective. They don't help you put it back in when you've changed it, but they certainly help get them out in the first place. So that's a very welcome tool. Like that a lot. I'll put that back in there. And then we've got a couple more things. We've got a watch case that comes with the watch. There we go. So a very nice thing to travel with. And we've got oh look, and actually the poppers come off, so it's I like these in particular because they're very easy to remove and put back in. So there we go, our first glance of the watch. Now I have cheated a little bit. I have resized this for my wrist because taking plastic off and all the rest of it isn't particularly exciting. So I'm just going to pop this on my wrist like this, so you can see what sort of sizing you get on it. This is my 17cm wrist, or sort of 6.5 inch wrist. Fits perfectly, doesn't look too big, doesn't really look too small either, so quite pleased with that. So that's looking good. And then what else we got? We've got a cleaning cloth that says Brew all over it. So nice little package, solid box. I tend to keep the links and the pins and so forth in the box for these products, so you know exactly where they are, and then it goes and lives in the attic. So I'm just going to take this out and put these things back in the right order. So let me put first of all put the travel case in there, because that's quite a nice one. Probably pop. That's, genuinely it can be used. Many of them can't, and they're just too stiff or they're the wrong size. So I'm put that back together like that and talk a little bit about the differences that I've seen. Clear the mess off my desk. With this, I mean, just as a quick overview, the differences are things like a refreshed design. The case is pretty much the same, well, is exactly the same size. So it's 36 wide, it's 41.5 millimeters long, it's a 20 mil between the two lugs, and it's 10.75 millimeters thick, so it's pretty thin really. The face, this time the dial has actually got a textured look to it. And the first 25 to 30 seconds, in fact 25 to 35 seconds, are really designed as an express shot timer for coffees, but it obviously times to 60 degrees altogether. The outer ring now shows minutes, which it didn't before. The sub-dials have turned into rectangles instead of the circles that they were before. So one is the sub-seconds, one is for the chronograph. and the lume has changed quite dramatically. Instead of being pips beside slashes, they're actually lume dots as the hour markers now. So much better lume, and it also comes with a 12-month warranty and a 2-week return period. So let's have a closer look. So let's just start with a bit of a look at the previous metric. Very nice, I think. I love this one because of the colours. They just sort of pop, which is very nice. And I hope you can see that there's a coffee bean just around the 3 o'clock position, which is in fact the logo. As you can see, it's an integrated bracelet, and it's quite a good one, I think. From my perspective, I've had it probably a couple of years now, and it wears very comfortably on the wrist. As I said, its measurements, it's 36 wide, it's 41.5 millimeters lug to lug, and if you were to change it, it's a 20 millimeter lug, but it's got a cutout, so hence why it's quite useful to keep the integrated bracelet. On the back, quite interesting, again, it's got the logo and a little bit of a pattern to it. So that's the original one. I really enjoy it, and it fits really nicely on the wrist. So moving on to now, swoosh, we move on to the new Supermetric. Sorry, I can't resist doing that. And there's quite a few things here that I think are particularly of interest. One, we've now got a red pusher for stop-start on the chronograph. It's I quite like it. It pops out. I think the dial really does pop again. I've chosen the yellow one because it has colors in the quadrants, in the sub-seconds, and also the chronograph count. And that register as well, and as you can see, there's some patterning there as well. So big change for me is in the chapter ring there, we can see that the minutes are delineated. Not so in the original metric. So there they are side by side. You can see the size is the same, but you can already see the differences in the face. There's quite a lot of graphic work that they've put into it, quite a lot of design that they've taken and enhanced, which I think is definitely worth it. Really enjoy that. And what else have they done? They have kept most of it the same in terms of the case. You can see, I'll just put that one down in there in the background, see if we can get it to sit flat for us. Oh, no, all right, don't sit flat for us. Help if you did though. Oh, go on. There we go. We can see that we've gone from markers to we've gone to hour markers from slashes, from strokes, and we can also see that those hour markers now are actually luminous rather than dots that were sitting beside the hour markers before. So quite a lot going on there design wise. Very, very interesting. I think you can just about see that Brew Metric logo coming out at 3 o'clock. Also worth pointing out that the previous one had a date at the 4 o'clock-ish position, between 4 and 5. This one doesn't. It doesn't have a date at all, which pleases me immensely. I seem to have wandered off to the world where I don't really want to know the date on my watch all the time. It's just not particularly important to me. I can look at my phone or what have you. So there you go, nice smooth looking action. It's the Mecha Quartz Seiko movement that they're using in there. We see it zings back straight away. So design wise, a few changes graphically. The chapter ring, the minute ring, the markers themselves are luminous, and the dial itself has changed perspective as well. You'll see on the screen in a moment, here we go, that there's a range of the Supermetrics in different color schemes. There's one that is sort of similar to the previous one as well, but has been enhanced, and I really think it's made a big difference. I'm very happy with it. So there we go, the Supermetric, long live the metric. And here is the Supermetric. It's a really nice watch. It's worth it in terms of landed cost, which means after import and taxes in the UK, it came in at just over £500. So that's a lot more than its dollar comparison. I also noted that the website now will actually change the values from dollars to pound notes when I'm in there as well. So I can't remember what the actual price is in dollars. And since I've been back to the site, it won't tell me either, which is a little bit frustrating, but there you go. So a very nice piece of watch in today, and a very nice previous watch as well. And again, I must say the other thing about the original metric, I have had that, I think, pretty sure it's been 2 years, and I haven't needed a battery yet, haven't had to replace it, so that's good as well if that continues with the new Supermetric. Very pleased with those. Great choice, well done Brew Watches, very nice indeed. I'll be happily wearing this one. So there we go, the new Supermetric from Brew Watches, really nice, good job, and so was the old one. The old one, well, not that old, but it still is. So rush off and buy yourself a Supermetric, and while you're doing that, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, it really helps. I'm trying to get to that 500 mark at this point, and I'm 10 away, so I'd really appreciate any subscriptions and any likes if you truly enjoyed the video. Any comments are welcome. If you'd like to know anything else about the watch, I'll do my best to answer. And in the meantime, have a great Christmas if I don't see you before that, and happy holidays. Take care, see you soon.